Good day, students. Welcome to another fine-filled podcast with your host, Mr. Jackson. I'm Mr. Jackson, and thanks for joining me today. Well, yesterday we had a 12-minute-ish podcast, and I'm glad that you had the opportunity to look at some of the things that are coming around for this next year. So let's take a look at this week's agenda as we figure out what we're going to do today. Yesterday we had the study island, and unfortunately I was not able to log in for the homework help from 4:30 to 5:30. I did not receive any emails asking questions, so we're just going to reschedule that for today at our normally scheduled homework help from 4:30 to 5:30. So for today, and I've noticed I made a mistake. It is not Tuesday, April 8th. It is actually Thursday, April 8th. Our quote today from Marcus Aurelius is, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. What does that mean to you? Take a few minutes and think about that. And, we'll come back to that in just a second. Or as they like to say on the TV, we're going to circle around back to that. So as we are looking at what we're doing today, I want to remind everybody, my email address is garrett.jackson@lawtonps.org. Again, garrett.jackson@lawtonps.org, or you can use the little QR code. So that is up there for your convenience. Okay, so let's talk about the rest of this week, okay? Teachers are getting schedules for upcoming testing. If you are doing the virtual AM testing, you will be asked to come in. Your counselor should be contacting you to come in and do your testing. Testing is done at your school site, so keep that in mind. If you haven't heard by anything, please make sure you're checking with your school counselor. For my face-to-face students, teachers are being assigned roles as far as test proctors and administrators. And those will be coming. We're getting more information about that as things get ready to go for the year. So let's kind of keep that in mind. So testing, things are going to get a little bit crazy. I want to kind of give you all some kind of heads up. And we're going to do this again tomorrow, but some things to think about before we start testing. You need to start getting to bed early and getting a good night's sleep. And what I mean by that is when we have you come in and do testing, we really want you to be refreshed. We want you to be focused on doing well on the test. Don't be just coloring in bubbles to get done. Nobody likes to do testing. Teachers don't like it. Administrators don't like it. Your peers don't like it. However, when you just cover in bubbles, that doesn't help anybody. We can't use the data you give us to say, hey, this is where we need to help you academically. Okay? So it's really important, and I want you to kind of understand, it's important that you take this testing seriously. The next thing I want to tell you, and I want to share with you is, guys, if you're hungry during the testing, that's not good either. You're going to be not focused on the test. Make sure you take advantage of the breakfast that's offered. And when we take advantage of the breakfast that's offered, I want you to also know that you can eat before school. They're going to allow you to have a bottle of water underneath your desk. A couple other things I want you to think about is, besides the fact that you can have water at your desk, you're going to allowed to have a real library book. You won't be able to have any electronics. You won't be able to have anything like a smartwatch or anything like that. In fact, most likely what will happen is your water will be at your desk and your laptop will have to be closed if you want to read your library book, which means you're done with testing. That's all the details I have right now. I would tell you, dress comfortably. Don't be dressing up for school for testing. I mean, it hadn't really been a problem so far, but just, we're not going to be doing school pictures or anything like that. So I would dress comfortably, and I would make sure you have a bottle to get water because you're going to get thirsty, and you're only allowed to have water during the testing. So at least when your test is open. So with that being said, I want to close out today with the reminder that same thing Mr. Rogers told me when I was very young watching his show. I'm so glad you're my neighbor, and I like you just the way you are. So until I see you this afternoon at the homework help, I'll see you later. Bye.